Woke up with a dream in my pocket. Took a step and I couldn't stop it. Every stumble lit a fire inside. Now I walk with my head held high. Lessons learned and bridges burned. Still I rise with every turn. This is more than just a climb. It's my moment, it's my time. No more hiding in the crowd. Gonna wear my soul out loud. The world is waiting just to see all the magic inside of me. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. Pages turn, but the heart stayed true. Every scar's got a golden hue. Telling my story in my own style. With every post, every smile. From the hustle to the heart. Every ending's a brand new start. Turning passion into plans. Now I'm dancing where I stand. I don't chase, I magnetize. My journey's written in the skies. If you're watching, hear me say, you're a light to find your way. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special.
Hello everyone, Narelle Warcon here from Mackay, Queensland, Australia. I hope I'm coming in loud and clear. Let me know in the chat if you can see me okay, if you can hear me okay. Like I said, internet sometimes, particularly at the busy times of night, is a little bit, sometimes. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. So I'm here, but if you can let me know if you can see me and hear me clearly, that would be great. So hello, Kenton, coming in from New Zealand. Lovely to see you. Thank you, Willow. It was just a reply to what you had sent me. So lovely to see you, Willow. Thank you for joining us. Narissa's coming in from New Zealand as well. Thank you, Narissa, for staying up late. Also, I see Jean is here. Thank you so much, Jean. Really appreciate your support and love always. So Birgith is here, coming in from Norway. It was lovely. I actually caught up with Birgith over the phone. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jean. I needed to know that. It's a bit blurry my end. I caught up with Birgith and Kiba on the phone last week, I think it was. But anyway, it was lovely to hear them both, and also for Birgith and what she does in putting stuff out there as well. Kia Dari, thank you so much for joining in. Ivana, thank you so much. And anyone else that is joining in, whether you're coming in from Narelle Warcon Author, which is my Facebook page, and also from LinkedIn, thank you so much for joining us this evening. I want to say, firstly, there's a couple of things. I've got a lot of friend requests, and I do want to say it's not that I'm ignoring anyone, but my Facebook is very private, and I keep it quite private for family, friends, and a few people that I have added. But if you want to contact me, please head over to Narelle Warcon Author and, say g'day. All you got to do is like the page. You can send me a message there as well. So same. I also have, hi Jalal, thank you for joining us. And Lisa, thank you for joining us from the US. It's lovely to see you all. I have something to share tonight, but and I don't, I'm going to struggle, I know I am, because it's something that I've really had to think about very seriously. And my topic tonight, which I didn't put on to the YouTube because I wanted to come on here and share with you a little bit about what's happening in my life. There's no, prettiness or anything about it. Like I said, it may look like something the cat dragged in today. And don't take that wrong, Jean. It's just a terminology, okay? So my topic today was what would happen if. Okay, so I'm going to get into it. I'll come back. I'll go through a couple of things. Actually, I will go through a couple of things first because I know that there are people on here that come here just to see me, listen to some of my wisdom. Thank you, Jean. I love you too. Listen to my wisdom, listen to my experiences in life. Whether it's been in business or whether it's personal. As you all know, I am a published author. I have written about my life having survived sexual, physical, and mental abuse and triumphed over that time in my life. However, it takes years to actually come through all of those things. I know each and every one of you has a story, and many of you have shared your story here on my platform. However, I want to go into firstly a little bit about Victory with Ash, and please make sure if you are hashtagging it, that you hashtag it all together and not separate the words, because that all you're doing is hashtagging victory, which is not what Ash has asked. I know that there's some confusion out there. I've been chatting to people, answering messages over the last few days, particularly around, hey, what do we need to do? What if we do this? What happens if this happens? And what happens if I don't do that? So there are a lot of people that have still got a lot of questions out there. Please make sure that you just stay tuned to people. Reach out to people if you have a question. There are many out there. Kenton, did I say hello to you? Sorry if I didn't. My mind's a little bit whoopsie at the moment. If you have a question, then please reach out to people, because there are so many of us. Remembering that there's also that Facebook group which is called Success with Ash Mafara. So you can join that group. It is a private group now. It was open to the public. It brought in all sorts of people, but it is now private. And I helped somebody join in today as well. So there are many questions that are being asked there. And remember that it is a place that you can go. Oh, thank you so much, Willow. I love you. It is a place where you can go and ask your questions. There are never, ever, ever any dumb or silly questions, okay? Thank you, Jean, for putting that up there. It's all one word. So when you're hashtagging it, make sure that you're doing it correctly. Otherwise, it's not going to hashtag properly. Okay, so there's 2 days to go. Now, for me, I just went and had a look at, the questionnaire ONU 16. If you haven't logged into your back office, then that's where you need to go. Now, I'm going to run through my take on this, because I hear it. I've heard it from Red, Chris, a few others, that if you want to go and if you feel that that is your need, because what I feel is that Ash is looking for those who want to build businesses, who want to align with his vision, his mission, and also want to bring together people who have that ability to be able to uplift others, and not just about business building and making money and stuff like that. Remember, that wasn't my vision. It certainly wasn't Ash's vision. And I'm sure many of you who came in who are a little bit concerned of what's happening here and what's going on. Why is this happening? And we just have to remember there is absolutely not one thing, okay, nothing coming from the old platform. So I'm going to call it on passive, okay? I don't like saying it, but there is not one thing coming across. The only thing that came with it was Ash Mafara himself. So please be aware of that. Get rid of all old terminologies off your socials, off your Facebook, off LinkedIn, off TikTok, whatever you use. Make sure that you're abiding by those rules which have been asked of us to stay away from the old terminology, the old vehicle. There's nothing coming with us, okay? Yes, thank you, Kenton. I'm going to go into that very shortly. I just want to run through a couple of these things because, no, I'm not feeling too crash hot. You have the right, okay? So it's been said out there, you should just don't do this and don't do that. You have the right to answer if you feel a calling to do that. Not everybody has that calling. Not everybody has that feeling. This is going to qualify you, and then you go on to do your KYC, right? KYC, yeah. So if you want to be qualified and run your own organization, your own circle of people, then please go ahead and do that questionnaire. Not everybody will be qualified. So I want to make sure that you understand that. Hi, Abdul, lovely to see you. That you understand that as well. I think a lot of people think, I'm just going to do the questionnaire and I'm going to get in quick and I'm going to be ahead of a lot of people and I'm going to be accepted and everything's going to be fine and dandy. Well, for most, that will be the case. However, there are going to be some where they aren't qualified. Now, I don't know the qualifying process. I really don't understand how that will work. But Ash and his team will obviously be bringing that forward to be able to choose those who they feel are the best fit in moving forward, firstly with Victory with Ash, and then on to the new business once all the training and that is done. If you want to do training, if you want to be a part of that, if you want to step up, I know it's a change, okay? And with change comes fear. And people are fearful because they don't know. And we are sitting in a little bit of the unknown right now, okay? But it's okay. There's many of us there, okay? We're all sitting in that waiting room and we don't know. I don't know if I'll be qualified, So you just have to remember that whoever is going to have a qualifying link that they can share out, and if you're not and you apply and you don't get qualified, it's okay. There's plenty of people out there that can share their link and you will still come in using the same process, which means that you will have to answer the questions. You will have to answer the questions and also go on to do the KYC and be qualified that way. So, if you want to build a business, if you want to, remember we're starting from scratch, okay? Every single one of us, and there are many that I have spoken to just of late that have got, big teams with the old vehicle, okay? But we are not doing that anymore, okay? So please try and get it out of your head. Just let it go. Okay, you can't move forward while you're hanging on to old baggage from back there. Trust me, I know. Okay, so just quickly have a look at the chat here. Oh, thank you so much, Jen. It comes from being in tune, watching, listening, reading, and I suggest that for all of you. Like I said, there is a Facebook group that will answer any of your questions, and there's never ever a dumb or silly question. Ask away. People are there ready to answer you. The other thing is that as we move forward, right, there's a strength in togetherness. So don't feel like you're sitting out there on the sidelines alone. I don't know what I'm doing. I answered the questionnaire, but did I do it right? Did I say the right things? Did I tick the right boxes? Who knows? Like I said, it's a qualifying that we don't know who Ash is going to choose, but I'm sure that whoever he does choose is going to be one of those or many of those, and many of you. So don't feel that because you didn't have a great big team in the last one that you won't be chosen. Okay, so like I said, we don't know. Now I'm going to go on because tonight I want to share with you, and I had to write it down, sorry, so that I could stay on track in my head. And it's what would happen if we simply trusted the pause? Okay, what do you understand what that means? Like the pause, the softness, the gentleness of just being. Okay, the pause in the waiting. You're in that waiting room and you're waiting to see what happens. Like I said, there are many ways of being able to express oneself. And we hear from Red or we hear from Chris and many of the others, then we have a choice to be able to listen and take what we are going to need, right, in our heads. The way that we decipher things, the way that we understand things is going to be that way that we'll take a little bit from here and a little bit from there. And hopefully you take a little bit from me as well. I like to keep it straight. I'm as honest as they come. Hi, Kiba, lovely to see you. It really is nice for everybody popping on. So let me go through this because this is all about you guys. So I've been reflecting on a simple but powerful question lately. What would happen if? What would happen if we allowed ourselves to rest without guilt? I'm guilty of this, okay, because I think if I'm resting, I should be out there doing something. I've got to do this and I've got to do that. And sometimes we shouldn't be doing that. If we trusted the quiet moments to guide us just as much as the busy ones. So you're out there, you're in a busy type of situation. You might be at work, it might be something, a busy mum, a single mum, all of those things that take up our life, I suppose, sometimes. So we if we trusted the quiet moments, and I think that we all have to learn that, absolutely, Lisa, the calm before the storm. I think we all have to learn that it's okay to step back. It's okay to have a little rest. And for me, well, if we believe the healing, waiting, and preparing were not signs of slowing down, but signs of growing stronger. The past few weeks have been challenging for me physically, and I'm going to get upset here. And it reminded me that even the strongest amongst us sometimes need to stop. Sometimes we need to stop, breathe, and realign. Pain has a way of humbling us, but it also has a way of reminding us what really matters. Like I think that we all get a bit caught in this whole, what do we need to do? And we need to get this, and I want to achieve that, and I want to achieve this, and I want to make sure I'm better. And, we go and do stuff, but is it aligned with what we really want? And that's why I talk about the pause right now, okay? Because for me, it's you. It's this community, this space of hope and truth we've built together over time. Who, What, Where Wednesday began as a way to share my story, my book, my life story about having, survived and things like that. I also helped with sharing your story, and I loved each and every one of you. And it also was to bring hope and healing, and of course, a little bit of Aussie laughter or Aussie fun facts. So we've had some amazing times here, and you have become a family. Okay, you've become my family. You've walked with me through every chapter, the hard ones and the heart-filled ones. And I'm deeply, deeply grateful. Okay. Now, as we prepare for what's ahead with the Victory with Ash platform, I feel this is a time to pause, not to step back, but to step inward, to listen to where God is leading me next, to renew my strength, and to wait with faith for the doors that are about to open, just as I'm asking each and every one of you to do. Don't panic, don't live in fear. We have something coming. We had something and it's changed, and that is very fearful. And we all have these ideas in our head running around going, well, such and such said, or this person said. Go inside your heart, because that's where I need to be right now. I'm still here, okay? I'm not disappearing, and hopefully I don't pass away. And I know that we had the passing of Marty just a week ago today. I'm not going to go into any of that because each one of us grieves differently. And there are many times or many things that I have seen which are quite angry people. It hurts my heart, okay? It hurts my heart. So I just want to say, you grieve in your own way, okay? It's not been easy, and many of us here are supporting each other through those times when sometimes we just don't feel like we're strong enough, or that it hurt. These things hurt, and pain is a pain in the bum sometimes. So I'm going to pop on live, when I can, okay? I just want to take away this responsibility of every Wednesday night. And like I said, I'm so grateful that you've supported me because it's been well over a year. I think it was about July last year that I started doing Who, What, Where Wednesday. It evolved, we changed, we went into this, we went into that. You know more about me than I probably know about you. But that's okay, because that's what I'm here for, is to bring hope for others, is to bring a platform where you feel comfortable, where you feel at home. Okay, so So even though I may pop on live with a warm chat or share something from my heart, it'll always come with love, purpose, and truth. Okay. So there are many things that we have, like I said, are in the unknown. We're not quite sure, or you can be guaranteed that I will be here to help explain it in my terms, in my terminology, or you may pick something up, like I said, from me if you haven't quite got it from somebody else. Okay. So, what would happen if we trusted the process more deeply? If we chose peace over pressure? If we believed that even in waiting, we're still being prepared for something greater? I believe something beautiful. I believe something beautiful happens when we do. We take the time, we step back, and something beautiful always comes from it because we're starting to realign with where we want to be, who we are. Not just doing this, that, running here, running there, aligning ourselves to a purpose. Okay. Mine seems to have evolved and taken, I don't know, so many different directions. But anyway, that's God's purpose for me. So thank you from my heart for standing beside me, for your patience, your prayers, and your presence. Together we'll keep moving forward with our faith as our compass and hope as our light. Okay, you are all bright, shining, beautiful individuals who have something to share with the world. We all have a story. You didn't come here to just be and that's it, you know. So just remember that you have a beautiful heart, you have a beautiful light. And I will say, and it might not be for a few weeks, but I will always tell you that you're worthy, you're loved, you're amazing, you're absolutely amazing and unique, each and every one of you. So, my friends, life isn't always about rushing toward the next thing. Okay, sometimes it's about standing still long enough to feel the whisper of where we're meant to go next. Have we all had to step back a little bit, listen to our heart? Is this what I want to do? Is this where I want to be? Is this still my purpose of uplifting and bringing hope for humanity? Okay, ask yourselves those questions, because if it's not in alignment with your heart, with your mind, with your soul, then you have to think about that and take time to think about, listen to the whispers that come. Don't do it just because somebody else is. Okay, so sometimes it's about standing still long enough to feel the whisper of where we're meant to go next. I don't know exactly what's ahead, but I do know this: every season has a purpose, every pause holds a promise, and every one of you has been part of my journey in ways I'm so grateful for. So I want to run through a little bit about where we're aligning with. So I'm going to take a little moment to rest and realign myself personally. I want you to remember that we're still walking together, maybe just at a softer pace for a while. Okay, so I'm still here for each and every one of you. It's just more gentle on myself. So keep believing, keep hoping, keep shining your light in the world, because it truly matters. Our world's out there, and I don't get involved with it too much, and I just can't. Like, I know can't is a very not a very good word, but it's something that I need to step away from sometimes, because I take it all on board. Okay, I take everybody's concerns. I take, hey, I love, lovely to see you. I take everybody's hurting and pain, and whether that means that I'm too soft, or I should be harder, or that I don't care if I step away, it's got nothing to do with that. I have to protect who I am and my heart. And as you all know, my heart is very important to me. Um, Let me just see where I'm up to here. So maybe tonight, before you go to sleep, or if you're coming into your day, ask yourself the same question I've been asking. What would happen if I just trusted the journey a little more? What would happen if I just trusted the journey a little more? Step out of fear and step into trust and have faith. So I'm going to share, some of the or the terminology that's used by Asha's rise, reset, refocus, and I want to share a little bit of that with you tonight. So life storms may shake your balance, but they don't have to break your spirit. Rising isn't just about standing up after a fall, it's about lifting your heart in faith. Resetting allows you to release what no longer serves you. Resetting. So letting go of fear and doubt and comparison. Remember, we've spoken about this over the weeks, and make room for what does. Okay. So what serves you? Okay. I'm really going to make you think here. Refocusing is where the magic happens. And when you point your inner compass toward hope, gratitude, and divine timing, every time you rise, reset, and refocus, you reclaim your power to grow through the storms rather than be defined by them. We can do this. Together, we have the strength to be able to do this together. Reach out. Okay. You are not alone. Okay. I have to step back because of my health. Okay. And in doing that, and I know that Jean has said this, and I know she won't mind me sharing this, but saying it's a wise choice for me to do that because I'm like you, I'm in the unknown, but I want to be prepared and I want to be ready and I want to be strong. And if I don't take that time now, then it will make my health even worse. Yes, I had a needle last Wednesday night when I was on here. I had had it in the afternoon, and it has helped take the screaming pain away. But I tell you what, I had 2.5 weeks where it was screaming pain. I would wake in the night just absolutely screaming in pain. And I think what it has done is it's tired my body. My body coped with so much for so long where I wasn't getting any relief. I tried this, I tried that, I went to this, I went to that, till I finally decided that it was the cortisone injection into my hip that I had to have, because nobody can go through that much pain all the time. And we know there are many out there who are suffering, whether it be, through cancers or any type of disease or infections or viruses, where we all have been through certain pain in our life. Reach out and make sure that you're telling those people that you love them, that you care about them, because I can tell you pain is horrible and it's very debilitating. Okay, so I want to leave you with a quote, and then I'm coming over to the chat and whatever else I've got written down here. Sometimes the most powerful step forward is the one where you pause and breathe. So I'll repeat that. Sometimes the most powerful step forward is the one where you pause and breathe. May God bless you all, because you have been a big part of my life. Like I said, this isn't the end. This is just a pause, and I want you to be a part of that pause in knowing that whatever you choose to do is because it's aligned with your heart, it's aligned with the vision, it's aligned with what we're doing moving forward, and get rid of all of that old stuff, okay? You can't hang on to old baggage and move forward. It took me many years. Writing my book was a big deal because I had to let go. I had to relive the experiences in my life and release. And some of that release made me feel like I had a big hole in my tummy, like a hole that was empty now, because that was filled with all the hurt and pain and all of the stuff that I had been through. And I know that each and every one of you has a story. Each one of you has been through a stressful time in your life, whether it's been relationship, business, parents dying young, or, there's all sorts of things that cause grief in our life. And we sometimes question the dear Lord above. Okay. And I have questioned him of lately. Why am I going through this? Why do I have to suffer pain? And it's okay, because God said to listen to each and every one of us, whether you're a believer or not. All I can say is that I truly believe in the dear Lord above. I truly believe that he has been in my life all of my life, because the blessings that I've had out of each of that, being told I couldn't really have children, or 5% chance in having 3, very preemie, but at least I had children. I've been blessed all of my life. So we take from our life the positives, and keep moving forward with those. Don't dwell on those things that are in the past. Honestly, they're not going to do you any good. So, like I said, I'll come over to the chat in a minute. Thank you so much, everyone, for being so patient with me at the moment. So I want you to know, may God bless you all until I return. Okay, so take care of your hearts and your health and each other. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with you tonight. I hope each and every one of you actually do understand why I need to do this. It has been not an easy decision for me because we have a beautiful community here. Thank you, Vivine. I love you so much too. You have no idea the strength that you give me each week. You know, when you go through different things, when you're supporting, when you're helping other people, sometimes it's nice to get that love and support back to say it's okay. You know, you're going to get through this. Now, I'm going to share a little bit of a funny story before I come over to the chat. I love you, Vivine. Thank you so much for everything that you do and for being who you are, each and every one of you. Don't make me cry now. um, a funny story. Okay. I know I'm in pain and I still got a funny story. I said to my sister the other day, actually, I go to counseling. All right. When I go to counseling, it's because of everything that I've been through. There's a lot of people in my life that have let me down. Hi, who was that there? Kiba, thank you so much. That's very, very wonderful of you. You know, none of you have to do that for me. And I spoke about Masoki. Sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place now. Anyway, this story, I was speaking to my counselor and I said to her, you know what I miss? It's not about having or being in a relationship, and bless all of those who have wonderful partners. You truly have something very special. I've had broken relationships. I've been married and divorced twice. Forgive me. You know, it didn't work out because of all the stuff that I lived through and didn't know about and all that sort of stuff. But I said to my counselor, you know what I really would love? I would love to have an arm that comes around me in comfort to say, you know what? It's going to be all right, darling. We'll get through this together. So I want to be that strength of an arm around you. My arms around you are saying, it's okay. We're going to get through this together. Okay, because we will. You come here and you just, like I said, you spark me each and every week because of your generosity of time, but also what I get in the background that a lot of people don't see. Hi, Tandra, lovely to see you. That people don't see is those people who reach out to me, those people who love to, thank you, Michelle. I know Red and Jane always get it wrong. So, but you know, like, wouldn't you love an arm where you could just lie down next to it and wrap it over you, or stand up and it holds you and it says, it's going to be okay. We can get through this together. So I spoke to my sister the other day, my younger sister who lives close by here, and she said, you know, her eldest son is always looking for something to invent, you know, something to come up with. And I said, well, there you go. He can come up with something to wrap arms around this. Because, you know, like, you see people say hugs and love and things like that. But for me, hi, Pam. Lovely to see you, my dear friend. Thank you so much. I'm a person, I'm not a big hugger, okay? Probably because of what I've gone through, I feel that my space is very important. You know, this is my area and I invite people in if I need, or, yeah, if I trust. I suppose a lot of it's to trust. However, um, I think that having that arm around you and being able to feel that, you know, like a weighted arm. I don't know, maybe you think I'm all crazy. However, I just feel that for us as single women, even single men, you know, that have been single for some time, I don't need a relationship. I don't need a man in my life. What I need is somebody to comfort me and say, it's going to be all right. We'll get through this together. And that, I think, is the most perfect ending to what I've been talking about tonight. So I'm going to come over to the chat. Sorry, excuse me. And go through here. So Berger, thank you so much again. Willow, I miss laying my head on my mother's lap. I dream of doing that when my soul Yeah, I know. Yeah, when your soul cries. I know. And I think as we get older, and there may be some young people here, please, appreciate your parents, appreciate those around you, love on those, okay? We need love right now, really strong. We need to show people that love is still out there, okay? Don't live in that fear or hate or comparison or, yeah. Um, we need to keep love alive. That's what I'm saying. I might make a t-shirt of that as well. I'm going to share something else with you in a minute. I just want to go through these chats. You will miss me. I know, I know, Lisa. I'll miss you all too. I just have to take that pause and take a breath and just look after myself. Thank you, Tandra. Lovely to see you. Yeah, I just need to do it. Like I said, it wasn't an easy decision, but I have to do what's right for me and my health right now so that I can come back stronger. Okay, so Glenda, thank you for coming in with Jasmine, I believe, from South Australia. We have had a change of time. New Zealand last week went over to daylight savings. They are actually 3 hours ahead of us. So thank you for all those coming in from New Zealand. Yeah, thank you, Vivine. Love you. I'll see you and talk with you soon. New Zealand went over to daylight savings. So did New South Wales, Victoria, and South Australia here, and Tasmania, I believe. Sorry to believe. Yes, we need each other. We absolutely do. Um, they went over. So now where we don't change, where I live in Queensland, the rest of the down south have changed by an hour. So they go at 1 hour ahead. So in New South Wales, Victoria, it's 9 p.m. And in Tasmania, I think South Australia, it's 9:30. Australia is a very big country, but now we've got one, two, three, four, five different time zones. So it can get a little bit confusing when it first happens. As you know, in the States and the UK, when you go over to daylight savings or whatever yours is called there, it's a little bit of confusion for a few days or a few weeks. So um, hopefully you feel our love and support. Absolutely, Glenda. I absolutely do. And please know, like I said, I am in the background. I just feel the need to rest for now. Very inspirational. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate you being here. I spoke with Matt the other day, which was really lovely. And it's nice to catch up with people. Ruth is here as well. Thank you so much, Ruth. And Kiba, they're all coming in from Norway and Birgit. Lovely to see you all. Those are the good old days, girls, hey? Narissa from New Zealand. And again, thank you, Vivine, for your wonderful super chat. Like I said, I spoke to Masoki and he has messaged me fairly regularly to let me know the updates. So I transferred money over to them because they had the accident on the bike, the motorbike, the car hit them. And the little orphan boy that was on the bike had a broken leg. Now, they don't have a system like we have over here. Thank you again, Kiba. I really do appreciate that. And this helps towards that because I'll come back and read that because I just missed that a little bit. Um, the thing is, they don't have, like here in Australia, we have a public health system where you don't have to pay. You can ring an ambulance and you can go to the hospital and you can be treated just the same, as anybody else. So we're very, very blessed here in Australia to have that. But Masoki and the orphans that he looks after are in Uganda. Okay, and Uganda has basically nothing. I mean, they live out in the middle of nowhere. They sleep three to a mattress on dirt floors in a little shanty shed type thing. And I couldn't have slept if I wasn't able to help them financially because the little boy needed an operation to have a metal plate put in his leg. Masoki also had to have a scan to make sure that his arm wasn't broken, and he was fine, but just a lot of deep muscle pain, which you can understand when you hit from a car and you're only on a motorbike. So thank you so much for all of those who have helped in super chats and things like that. To all of those who continue to support me in my memberships, I appreciate each and every one of you because I know that I haven't done a lot in there late, but please bear with me. I will get back to you and bring you something that's just a little bit special. Okay. So thank you so much for being there. For all of those who have purchased my book, whether it be from me personally, which you can do by either contacting me or going to my website, narellewarcon.com. Yes, my website, my new one's still coming. Again, just on the back burner for now. So just bear with me, have some patience. New things are coming and new things are about to happen. Everything's happening a little bit all at once. Hey, Gua, I didn't see you there. Thank you so much. Gua, I did reply to your message the other day on YouTube, and I know that you said that you sent me a friend request a long time ago, and it's been a long time ago since I've added anybody. So please join me over on Narelle Warcon Author, and you can message me there if there are any questions or anything that you want to know, whether it's about me personally or whether it's about having a question moving forward. So do remember that. You can always reach out to me and get me somehow, and I do reply to each and every one of you. It may have been a little bit delayed this last couple of weeks because of my pain, but I do reply to each one personally on my YouTube. So if you leave a message, and particularly after this live, it helps with the algorithms, to keep things moving along. Put a little message, say thank you, share it out if you feel that that's something you want to do. Excuse me, I just need a little drink. So if you are new to my YouTube channel, please like, subscribe, do whatever you have to do. I'm not here to push you to do anything, okay? If you enjoy what I share, if you enjoy the way that I share it or how I bring it about or what I'm going to share in the future, what I've shared in the past, it's all on my YouTube channel, okay? I'm very raw, very real. I speak as honestly as I possibly can, hoping that you understand some of those that are coming in because they say I have an accent. I don't think we do. I think I speak fairly clear English. And I think if I say I love you all, that's definitely understood. So again, let me just go through a couple of things that I have written here. Yeah, so victory with that. Keep believing in your dreams. Okay, so I've shared a fair bit with you tonight, and I hope that you got something from, being able to think about what would happen if we just trusted the process more than what we do right now. What would happen if you allowed yourself the grace and the mercy of just saying, it's okay. I don't need to be first. I don't need to have 1,000 people in my circle, team, whatever. I don't need to have all of this stuff because you got people who are going to guide you. Thank you so much, Narissa. Sorry, I've got two mouse. Oh, thank you so much, Pam. I love you. I know I've got to catch up with Pam. It's been weeks and weeks, and honestly, sometimes it's hard because of the time. When Pam's getting up, I'm sort of thinking about going to bed. And like I said, with the pain, I've had to lie down a lot. Thank you, Lisa. I didn't catch that either. Hang on, let me scroll down a little bit. Please don't stress about not being able to do this weekly. You need to look after you. We all understand and want you to take care of you. Well, thank you. Hi, Jelen. Lovely to see you. I didn't see you pop in there. Forgive me if I have missed anyone. Abdul, lovely to see you. Thank you for being supportive in all of my videos. I plan to keep doing those because I think it's not good for me to step away and not do anything. Okay. I find that really hard to do. But what I have to do is limit my time, as I'm starting to get a little bit paining now, sitting down for too long. Heading. Sorry, it's a bit blurry for me here. At this end, it could be my eyes. Sending you strength, peace, healing, relief. Narelle, we love you dearly. Thank you so much, Gina, and I love you too. Thank you for everything you do. And one thing I have to say about Jean, She's very good at analogies. Okay, if you want an analogy, just ask Jean. She got one for everything. Jean, I watched you on OTech Pros. No, not OTech Pros. Who was that with? With Andy Burt. Forgive me, I've forgotten the name. Thank you so much, Willow. I truly believe that each and every one of you will hold me in your prayers or in your thoughts as I go through this time where I have to take time out to just be and just get better. And you know what it's like. Sometimes you just have to sit back and take it easy. Okay, well, I'm going to finish up now. I'm not quite sure whether there's anything else. Like I said, if I've missed you, Matthew, thank you again for supporting me this evening. Who is that? Oh, that's a bit of a hard one. Kiitaresti. Sorry. I'm no good with names. I need Jean's interpretation on everybody's names. Kenton, thank you again for all your support and love. Do appreciate it. Yeah, so there's lots of beautiful conversations in the chat, and I thank each and every one of you because without you, I don't really have a YouTube channel and I don't have a weekly get together, and I like it to be like that. If you have a question, yeah, you can ask me now. If not, I will finish up remembering that I will return. I am here. I just need to take time away from having the stress and responsibility of coming each week. It takes a lot of preparation and more than I can give it right now. And I don't do anything half-heartedly, okay? I want to come in and give you the best of me, the best of what my knowledge is and the best of my wisdom. So like I said, have a little break yourself. Go into those little thoughts, ask the questions that you need to help you move forward and make sure that you're aligned with everything that you want to do and be. Okay, we might not know it fully at this very moment, and we're all waiting for that next steps, what happens in the future. But like I said, step away, take a deep breath, think about what's in your heart, align with who you want to be and align with those who you want to be with. If you aren't qualified, it doesn't matter. You can come in under anyone who is. Your choice, okay? So at the end of the day, you're not going to be left behind. We love you all. And like I said, together we can do this stronger and stronger when we're united. Okay, so thank you each and every one. God bless you all. Please stay on for the Shine song because I think we all need it at the moment to shine bright like we mean it. Love you all. God bless you all. And thank you ever so much for being here and supporting me. And I'll see you back again real soon. Bye for now.
A dream in my pocket, took a step and I couldn't stop it. Every stumble lit a fire inside. Now I walk with my head held high. Lessons learned and bridges burned, still I rise with every turn. This is more than just a climb, it's my moment, it's my time. No more hiding in the crowd, gonna wear my soul out loud. The world is waiting just to see all the magic inside of me. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. Pages turn, but the heart stayed true. Every scar's got a golden hue, telling my story in my own style. With every post, every smile. From the hustle to the heart, every ending's a brand new start. Shine your light, set the world alight. You're special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. This is your time, let 'em know. Shine, shine like you mean it. Yeah, shine so bright they can't believe it. Believe it. Woke up with a dream in my pocket. Took a step and I couldn't stop it. Every stumble lit a fire inside. Now I walk with my head held high. Lessons learned and bridges burned. Still I rise with every turn. This is more than just a climb. It's my moment, it's my time. No more hiding in the crowd. Gonna wear my soul out loud. The world is waiting just to see all the magic inside of me. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. Pages turn, but the heart stayed true. Every scar's got a golden hue. Telling my story in my own style. With every post, every smile. From the hustle to the heart. Every ending's a brand new start. Turning passion into plans. Now I'm dancing where I stand. I don't chase, I'm magnetized. My journey's written in the skies. If you're watching, hear me say, you're a light to find your way. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. If they doubt you, let 'em talk. You're the thunder when you walk. Turn your truth up past the 10. You're the spark, ignite again. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, set the world alight. You're special, let it show. Be